Greetings. Welcome back. My name is Siobhan, and I am the proud owner and host of The Comfy Couch on the Regular Network. Let's hop straight into our session for today. Let's go. Our session for today is about, drum roll please, boom. I switched it up today, okay? I'm allowed to. It's my business, like Auntie Tab said. Stress, y'all. Yes, 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 yes. We're going to talk about stress. Do you have any idea how your body starts to tell on you when you are stressed out? Do you? I will let you have 5 seconds to think about that. If you don't, I am absolutely here to help you better understand what stress is, how it affects your body, and how it eventually starts in your mind. And this is why we have to maintain our mental health so that in this earth realm, we can always have the health and prosperity that has been promised to us. Now, He'll give it to you, okay? Because He's a great God. However, He would appreciate it if we took the time to care for ourselves, which is our mental health as well. Now, a lot of people may not want to hear this. However, I am me and I am going to tell the truth. And it's not to offend, it is just to reel in someone who needs help and someone who needs to adjust what is really going on in their life. Lately, I have been seeing people put money into beauty. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I myself, I'm a little bougie, and not in a bougie bad way. I shouldn't even say bougie. I just really loved, since I was younger, fashion wise, and desired nice things, nice expensive looking things, okay? Apparatuses. I just love glam and glitz. I love it. I am for it. I love makeup. I love getting my hair done. I love getting my nails done, and etc. I love designer clothes, bags, shoes, purse. I'm telling you, that is me. My point is, I have noticed the uprise, and yes, because it's tax season, no shade to anybody, because I'm going to get me a bag too, all right? I have noticed the effort going more into the edification of our outward man, which is this, instead of our inward man. Somebody will go and willingly drop $1,500 on something to edify them on the outside. As I stated, and I'm going to keep saying it because you have to be careful about what you say because you don't want to offend. It's nothing wrong with that. If I had that, I might go do it too. However, I know who I am on the inside and I know whose I am. Instead of taking that to go tend to your mental health garden. And when I say take $1,500, I don't mean you have to use that amount to go get a lobotomy, get something stuck in your head to get your mind right, or get electrocuted with the shock waves or your transcranial magnetic stimulation. That's not what I'm speaking of. What I'm speaking of is invest that into getting books, invest that into getting journals. Speaking of journals, shout out to my big brother Curtis Harris, who goes by Journal Thought. In more episodes to come, I will be reading poetry with his consent that is dealing with mental health. It is absolutely phenomenal, and we are praying that it helps speak to the core of what anybody is feeling in their mind that comes out through emotion and through journaling. He's phenomenal. Shout out to you, bro. I love you. Going back in, invest in journals, invest in a healthy spa day where you can have your discussion with whomever you would like to take about why you need the spa day and then go on the retreat. Because we can go and pay for $1,500 to go to the spa, to relax and to de stress our minds and our bodies and our feelings and our emotions. However, when we get out of the building where we just got beautifully tranquil and serene, we're getting back in the car and we're getting back into our real lives. That relaxation lasts from 1 to 5 hours. You tending to your mental health can last you for your whole life. That can de stress you your whole entire life when you choose the option to do it the right way. Some things just have to wait. Your mental health cannot. I am a mother. We, in some way, shape, or form, all our mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, okay? I am a co parenting mother. And sometimes it becomes stressful. A lot of people don't want to admit that. Shame on you if you don't. Not blame on you, but shame on you if you really can't tell the truth about how you're stressed. If the world makes you feel like you can't open up to say, this is stressing me out. This is a lot to handle. This is a lot to try. This is my first time having a child, being obligated to make sure that she succeeds along with her father at everything in life. And even if she fails, to teach her that she can get up and still be successful. That is a lot. Parents, just a little tidbit. Give yourselves a break. Give yourselves a hug. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Give yourselves a good cry when you start to get overwhelmed. Give yourself some more loving and some more grace when it starts to get hard. You are human, baby. Let me tell you, we're not going to do everything right. We're not supposed to. We're just supposed to try the best way that we can with what we were taught. And when we get to a certain stage in our life, when what we were taught doesn't work, we have to take the initiative and the accountability to say, I am going to fix this because this has jacked me up, and I absolutely refuse to jack up my child or children. I have made the vow to not break my daughter. Her father has made the vow to not break his daughter, whether we're co parenting or not. We have promised to grow. Seriously. We have promised to grow because what she sees displayed from her parents and from our villages that she's constantly around is what she takes out into this world that is not kind. And I can speak candidly because this is my child and I birthed this child, okay? Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing. It's my business, like Auntie Tab said. I know for a fact my love muffin, my 4-year-old, I'm sorry, our love muffin, our 4-year old, she is not going to be defeated when she walks out this door as a teenager or as a young adult or even as a grown adult with her own family. She is going to absolutely know how to come to her parents, how to come to her village, first and foremost, how to go to God about anything that is ailing her, about anything that is stressing her out, and she is going to teach other people how to do the same thing. Why? I'll tell you. Because her parents and her village has stood and said, we are not going to push down the trauma to the next generation. And stress, my friends, is trauma. Let me lean back and come in and say it again. Stress, my loved ones that are watching, is trauma. We don't think that deeply about it. Oh my goodness, it is. Stress stays in your body and it starts to emote in so many different ways, y'all. It will harm you if you don't know the necessities to take and to do to make sure that you preserve the best of what your life is. Your life is valuable, is precious, and you have to choose. We get choices every day. We get choices to do good and we get choices to make bad decisions, okay? You have to choose to do the right thing by yourself and get the right help and sit in those uncomfortable spaces and go back in the trenches of your childhood or even in your teenage phases, young adult phases, and go face some things to relieve that out of your body. You can be assaulted at 5 and grow up with the tick in your left elbow because that's what your assailant always touched every time he pulled you into the room. And as you get older, your children start to notice, Mommy, why do you have a tick in your elbow? Oh, honey, I'm not sure. And then when you go to the right person, hopefully a spiritual counselor, they can tell you and say, this is why. This is where this entered in. This is why your body reacts. This is why it shudders or jitters when somebody comes around. And this is what starts to tick. Yes, that is a real thing. Yes, I have seen it all of my life. No, not just because I got into counseling. I have seen it all of my life. Growing up spiritually, I have seen it. This is how the enemy comes in to play tricks on our minds and starts to affect our body. I was one person that was affected by stress combined with the tactics of the enemy. And I'm over here. Oh, I don't even know if I can say this. I went through HELL. Do you hear me? For almost 3 years. And it started once I got pregnant with my child. I started to have seizures. I have never had seizures before. You know what they say medically? Seizures usually start in your early phases. You can have your baby seizures, and then you can just have them, currently throughout your adolescency and teenage years, and then to adulthood, they get to the grand mal and things like that. My mama said that I ain't have none of that. That's what my mama said, and my mama knows. Mama knows, okay? It was 5 of us. You're gonna know. I don't care how many children you have. You're gonna know what your child had when they were little so that you can better prepare them when they get grown, okay? I didn't have them. My mama said no. Mama said no. I said no. She said it was a no. I knew it was a no. She said my child never had that. What is going on? Where is this coming from? I went, I got tests, my MRIs, nothing came back. The only thing that the doctors were saying was that my blood pressure was low because of this and because of that. I needed to rest. And my seizures came on by, listen to this. I want to say it for my loved one that is watching this that needs some help to de-stress and declutter their minds. The only thing that these doctors and medical personnel could tell me was that my seizures were triggered by stress and sleep deprivation. Please pay attention. I was pregnant with my daughter. I gave birth to her. When you're a new mom, a new dad, a new grandparent, a new aunt, a new uncle, you don't sleep. Then you put work on top of that. Then you put family on top of that. Then you put making sure bills are in order on top of that. Then you put your relationship on top of that. And you think you ain't gonna seize. Then you put trying to lose weight and be healthy on top of that because you're trying to stack up to what you see so that you can get your groove back so that you ain't no pouchy mommy. Okay, shout out to my pouchy mommies because I'm currently working mine off as I speak. No shade. We're here. It's okay. We're going to get better. You know what? Let me just encourage the moms for a moment out there that are discouraged about getting their shape back. Honey, it's coming. Pray and be faithful. Okay? All right. Yes. Do you really think with all of that going on and building up in your life that you are not going to seize? Answer. I need an answer. Y'all can answer that. Yeah. Stress. Stress. Do you know what the definition of stress is? If you don't, I'm going to tell you. The importance attached to a thing. The importance of what we hold importantly in our lives, the thing that we have to just get to early in the morning. So a lot of us is work. That is attached to a thing. And just think of everything that I named. That was personally for me. What are you struggling with? What are your stressors? What absolutely has you like, I can't take no more. I'm about to pull my hair out. Stack that up on top of I want y'all to go mentally somewhere with me. If you need to close your eyes and do a visualization, by all means necessary, have your moment. I want you to stack everything up that you're currently going through as an adult, a young adult, and whoever's watching this. And then leave it at the top and go back into when you were a young adult. Yes, we're going to a tier. Remember everything that stressed you out there. We're going further. Go down to when you were a teenager. Remember everything that stressed you out in that vein. Go down to adolescency. Go down to toddler, if you can remember that far. Because some of us can. Remember everything that stressed you out, that was traumatic for you, that did something to ail the positive light that's on the inside of you. And add all of those things up and then look at it and say, am I not stressed? You are. It's absolutely fixable, okay? It's absolutely fixable. We have to be willing to heal. Mm. And I say that to you guys with so much love and so much compassion because I was running from healing. I'm about to get emotional. I was running from the fact that I was a broken child. Things that happened, things that were out of my control, things that I seen, things that I heard, things that I seen other people's family go through. I internalized that, and then I grew up stressed. I grew up trying to be mighty mom, mighty morphin power mom, okay? And saying, I can handle this, put it on my plate. Yes, I'm a phenomenal worker. Give me more of this at work. Yes, I can do this and get it straight for you. Absolutely, I can type that up for you. Oh, yes, absolutely, I can take you here. Oh, yes, absolutely, you can stay there. Oh, yes, I can forget about me. I went there. I can absolutely forget about me and take care of your needs. Stressed out. And when those moments came, I would seize and go down like Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Boop. Down with Siobhan. And my family is like, okay, the test results is saying nothing is wrong. It took for me to embark on my healing journey to know that it was a spiritual battle that I was facing. Yes, I'm going to go there. I was in a spiritual warfare because the enemy absolutely did not want me to figure out what he was doing to me to get to my daughter. Yes, honey, we're going there today. We are going there today. This stress episode is deeper than what y'all thought. Y'all gonna get a lot of good nuggets today. He did not want me to understand or see what he was fighting me on for my healing because he knew that I was going to birth someone to stop all of this traumatic stuff, to stop all of these medical issues. He did not want her to be here. If I had the time, I would sit and tell you all the things that happened to me. And I'm pretty sure they happen to a lot of people in this earth when they are pregnant or when they are facing situations like I did during my pregnancy. You have to pay attention. Yes, we're human beings. Yes, we're in the earth realm. We are spiritual. We are comprised of spirit. And when you know that and stop running from it, you can start to accept and eat what I'm saying to you. The bad people did not want my child to come. And in the process, wanted to make sure that I got taken out, wanted to make sure that on my chart when I go to the hospital, when they look up if I got to go in there for a broken ankle. Oh, she has anxiety. Oh, this came on because of her loved one committing suicide. Oh, this was because of being pregnant. Oh, this was because of this stage. Oh, this was that. This was this. Putting stuff in my medical chart that I have had to go back and tell them, mark it off. Give me my records and take this out. I don't receive that. The epilepsy, it comes out. I don't have it. Ever since, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I feel led to be encouraging in this moment. Ever since I embarked upon my personal healing journey, it's personal, y'all. It has to be for you before you can give it to somebody else. Ever since I have done that, ask me, have I had a seizure? I let go a crazy job. And my people that work there, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I let go a crazy job after being there for almost 3 years. I'm saying crazy because the administrative staff were not kind. My coworkers were the best coworkers that I have ever worked with. They were the most genuine people that took care of mental health people the way that they needed to. Okay, some of them. My squad did. All right, shout out to my squad. We had the A team. My squad took care of the mental health community. And my desire, when it is time, is to have a facility of my own and get all of those grand 18 people back so that we can show the world how you treat the mental health community. That is my heart's desire, and y'all pray for me so that I can obtain my goal, okay? Knew how to treat mental health people. Ever since I left that job, my thought process of me praying, saying, okay, God, am I supposed to do this? Because I ain't gonna lie, I was being disobedient. I said, I have a kid. I got to make this money. Not unless you want me to go somewhere else and make this money. Y'all know what I'm saying? Okay, he said, no, don't do that, Goofy. Just trust me. And I said, okay, I trust you. Ever since then, and I waited like 5 months. He told me initially, he said, quit your job. I said, no. Who are you talking to? That's how I talk to my maker. Don't judge me. I have a personal, sane relationship with him. He knows that I am goofy. However, underneath my goofiness, he knows that I am very serious and that I will eventually listen. I'm working on it. Yes, I was being disobedient, y'all. He said 5 months ago, quit your job. I said no. It came down to the ended in the 5 months when I was being disobedient. He gave me a dream. I cannot make this up. I have it recorded on my phone with the time and date. He gave me a dream on a Sunday. Okay? Everything that I dreamt in this dream on Sunday of this particular month manifested itself that Friday in that week. And let me tell you, in the dream, the old Siobhan came back, and the old Siobhan, I got to tell the truth, y'all. The old Siobhan was about to tear the doors off a lockdown facility. I want you to understand. I was so loud in that building, you can hear me from 13 years away. I had erupted. I was so frustrated at this particular person that had said this thing to me. And on that particular job, or not on any job, everybody knows that I am cool. I'm laid back. You're not going to ruffle my feathers because I come with the joy of the Lord everywhere that I go. And that's what I exhibited on my job. That day, I did not. I apologize if you see me cut up like that. I was being disobedient and God let something manifest and I said, I'm sorry and I apologize. Let me tell you, I went in the break room. I calmed down. My lovely boss, I don't even know if it's appropriate to say her name, but she knows who she is. My lovely boss and my mom at the job, they calmed me down. They said, we want you to take care of yourself. You have not been feeling well. We do not want you to have another seizure because you have been doing very well these last 5 months. Take the time off and go home. We'll rekindle on Monday. Do you know as soon as I got in my car, he said, put your resignation letter in? Play. Stop playing. He said, I told you. I warned you. This thing here is stressing you out. This place cares nothing about your health. It's certain people in here that do because they honestly are sent from me to take care of you and watch over you, guardian angels. I thank you, Lord, for placing them in my life. And y'all know who y'all are. This is stressing you out. This is trying to take you out mentally. It's trying to take you out emotionally. It's trying to take you out physically and shut your body down so that you can't be yourself and have fun and be goofy, so that you can't take care of your daughter, so that you can't provide the way you're used to providing for people in your life. And when I say provide, I'm not saying money. I'm saying just by being me. I provide me for other people. I provide the laugh relief. I provide the giggle relief. I provide the food if it's necessary for anybody to come over so that we can chill and have a good time and create a safe space. That's what my home has always been, and that's what it will always be. I was losing me because I was stressed out and not wondering how, not knowing how, y'all. I didn't know how to tell my mama, hey, I'm stressed out because Black brown community, we're taught, and it's not in an evil way, y'all. We're just naturally taught that you just gotta do what you need to do, which is true. Now, some of us, I ain't making excuses for the lazy people because I don't believe in lazy. Some of us just get up and do it. And we go through it not taking in accountability or having grace or having enough compassion for ourselves to realize that we're struggling and we're stressed out and it's affecting us. Do you know, after I quit my job, he provided everything that me and my daughter needed for almost 7 months. And I'm saying almost 7 months because I think in the 7th month, which is the number of completion, I got another job that paid 5 times more, less stress. I could breathe. I wasn't seizing because I had to go to war for my sanity and for my lineage and for my generation. And I did that. And if you believe in warfare, prayer and fasting, it'll, when I did that, that means it'll send you somewhere. Prayer and fasting. If you believe, you best to believe that I'm giving you some nuggets today. Prayer and fasting. I was in the trenches. Do you hear me? Church folks, we like to say we was in here eating carpet. I was in here like a woodpecker. Tear some carpet up. All right, I'm gonna stop playing. Seriously, y'all. I can say I am in a healthy space and place. I joined a phenomenal church that is teaching me daily. No, not just on Sundays. My church, the Reformation Center, is teaching me daily. Ooh, how to let go and how to just be me and be honest about what's going on with me and to learn how to ask for help. Yes, I was the person that never opened their mouth to ask for help. I know some of you don't believe that. It's true. I am so big on pride in the wrong way. I had to learn and get delivered from being prideful. I was almost to my wits' end. And at the last minute, I'd be like, I need some help. I can't do it. And then everybody would be like, why did you wait until the day of? Stop being so prideful. Y'all, I said that for the prideful people. Stop being so prideful. Ask for help. It will de-stress you. Anything that you think stresses you out, write it down. That is your homework. I don't know why y'all thought y'all was going to come on here and not get homework. But we helping souls. We helping you feel well, okay? You deserve it. Write it down. Anything that stresses you out. If it's everything, say everything. And then whatever you need to do to take the time or the moments, the 5 to 10 minutes to an hour to de-stress yourself and calm your mind and not worry. Now, I'm not telling y'all that the worry may not creep back in because that'll be unrealistic and then that will make me a liar. I don't do that. I'm going to be real. It still happens to me. The worry still tries to creep in. I know now how to properly and healthily combat those thoughts and put them where they belong, which is behind me, and say, I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to take my daughter somewhere. We're going to do something healthy that gives us both some air. We're going to go visit this person. I'm going to go call a meeting. I'm going to surround myself with loved ones that know how to pour back into me. And I'm going to be all right. It may not look like it's all right at this moment, but I know that it's going to be all right. And with that being said, you are going to be all right. You are going to be all right. Stress is not your portion. Stress is not supposed to be there for the rest of your life. Now, naturally, with our fight and flight responses and everything, with our cortisol and our levels, naturally it's just there how we were made because it's supposed to heighten when things go wrong. when you're exceedingly stressful like I was, you start to have imbalances, and it starts to formulate impurities in your body that set things off kilter. Your equilibrium is off. You go over. That's probably why I went down season. My ego just shaking. It's not making fun of nobody that has that, because I've experienced it. But I'm telling y'all, spiritually, I had to realize that's what it was, and I had to fix it. De-stress. It's the best thing for you. Let's de-stress to be our best, okay? Let's make that a slogan. Let's de-stress to be our best. If you need any further assistance, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at The Comfy Couch on Facebook, The Comfy Couch LLC1 on Instagram. I am on here when you like, comment, and subscribe on the regular network. And I am also here, guess what? Wait for it. Praying for you. Praying for your healing, your deliverance, and your freedom. Okay? You're worth it. You deserve it. And it is coming, okay? I love you guys. I want you to have a fantastic day, evening, and afternoon. And I will see you on the next session of The Comfy Couch.